I am on a different camera this morning, so please let me know how the sound is and how the video is, um, because I am not on my phone like I usually am. I'm on my iPad. Come on in, say good morning to me. Hello, hello, welcome. I'm waiting. There people are, they're showing up. Let me know how the sound and the view is. Hey Mallory, hey Cindy, hey Cindy. There's two Cindys here. Hey Meredith, hey Susan. Good, okay. I'm on my iPad because, fair warning, my phone is going to ring and it's going to be the vet. And I need to take it. But it could be anywhere between now and noon. So I didn't want to not go live because I really need a healthy dessert this morning, for this week. I need something in my fridge. So, was it last week? No, it was 2 weeks ago. I made, oh my goodness, what was I? What, the little parfaits, the little buckets, and you guys, they were so good. So good. And really, I'd love to have a whole batch of those in my fridge, but I'm not going to make them a second time in a row for you because that's silly. I already made them for you live, so I'm not going to make the same thing 2 Saturdays in a row. I made the cheesecake cinnamon rolls. Oh yeah, I did do that. It was the Saturday before that that I made. Those were good. I ate the whole batch through the week. I had those for snack a few days in a row. Those strawberry cheesecake rolls. Those were good. They were very good, and they were great reheated. So I want to make more little dessert parfait things to have in my fridge. I am finding that I'm really wanting a lot of nights, not every night, but I want something sweet after dinner, but I want it to be fuelful. I don't want it to be super heavy. I just want, and I like things like glucose pudding and all that, but I want something I can make live. So I've been sitting here going through cookbooks. What could I make? Brain stumped because my brain is on the dog right now. Um, so something Oreo stood out to me, and I thought, ooh, I could make some Oreo parfaits to put in the fridge. Oreo cheesecake parfaits. And I could make them fuel pull and have fuel pull dessert for the week. So if you're just joining and you missed out on devotions, my dog is in the hospital. That is why I'm waiting for a phone call. He's there having IV fluids and trying to push some things through his gut because there's a potential blockage. They think he might have a blockage, Benita, because he's been throwing up a whole bunch for a few days. So he's in the hospital right now, and then they're doing also additional testing because they think he may have cancer, which isn't surprising. It's not shocking because he's a golden retriever, and that's very common with golden retrievers, and he's getting older. But they think he might have a blockage because he just kept throwing up already digested food. Good morning, breakfast time. Let's talk about digested food puke. So he had a little overnight stay, and they were going to call me this morning. That wasn't long enough. Let me try that again. I'm confident he'll be okay. I'm sure he'll be fine. He is the world's most expensive dog. Can we just get that out on the table right now? It's the high end of the quote was $1,600 for one night in the hospital for a dog. Lord have mercy. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make Oreo crumble. Have any of you made my Oreo crumble? See if I can get my phone to not go to sleep. I didn't set my phone to not go to sleep, and I can't remember oh well, we'll try it. Has anybody ever made my Oreo crumble? It's good. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna try to make it fuel pull because right now, as it stands, it's an S. Well, I kind of want a fuel pull dessert because when I have, hold on, let me get this preheating. When I have an S dessert in my refrigerator, I will intentionally have an S meal and avoid E meals because I know I want that S dessert. My brain says, okay, Jay, you have an S meal or you have an S dessert in the fridge. You better eat another S meal and not eat something too carby. And then I end up avoiding E meals. I know that about me. So I need to have a fuel pull dessert that's not going to limit me from the fuel type I have for dinner. I need to get more E's in my life. So I'm going to make some fuel pull desserts. All right. So this recipe is mine. Ouch, oh, my back itches. This recipe is mine, but I'm gonna tweak it and try to make this a fuel pull. Will it taste good? I have absolutely no idea. Will it taste like crap? Maybe, but I doubt it. All right. So we're gonna start with half a cup of black cocoa. This is a critical ingredient if you want something to taste like Oreos. You can totally make this with regular cocoa, okay? You could totally make this with regular old Hershey's plain regular cocoa. It will taste like a chocolate crumble, not an Oreo crumble. Oreos use black cocoa. This is a critical component. So, if you want to make this and you don't have black cocoa, well, just know that it's going to taste more chocolate cookie and less Oreo cookie. So my original recipe has, I'm cutting out, I hope I'm not cutting out. Yes, I'm making cheesecake parfaits. I hope my sound does not stink on the iPad. My original recipe has half a cup of coconut flour, but coconut flour tends to be a little fattier, so I'm going to use baking blend. I'm going to use half a cup of baking blend. I'm going to use some xanthan gum, which is in the original recipe, half a teaspoon. And then baking soda, a quarter teaspoon. Just a wee bit. And then some salt. Now the original recipe has fat. I'm thinking that I can make this with no added fat. What do you guys think? Do you think it's possible to skip the butter altogether? What do you think? I think it's doable. So it calls for 3 tablespoons of egg. Let's up that. 3 tablespoons is, there's 4 tablespoons in a quarter cup. So let's do 4 tablespoons, 6 tablespoons, so less than a quarter cup. So 6 tablespoons. Let's double the egg and see what happens. Let's see what the texture looks like. I feel like it's going to be fine without the fat. I feel like it's totally fine. The texture looks right. You want it to be a dry mix. You don't want it to be super wet because I'm making a crumble, remember. I'm not making a cookie. My what must not be connected to my iPad? What, Lorena? My earbud? No, my earbud is not connected to my iPad. It's connected to my phone. I'm going straight through my iPad. My earbud is connected to my phone. All right, let's see. Oh, I didn't put no sweetener. We're gonna need more eggs because I just realized how dry this is. Vanilla. We need some vanilla. I was thinking it's the right texture, but I haven't put the sweetener in there. I sound far away. A little bit echoey probably in my iPad. Sorry. I won't normally do this. I just don't want to miss a phone call. Half a cup of gentle sweet. Okay, I use the xylitol free. Okay, so this is definitely going to be too dry now that I'm adding all these other ingredients. 2 tablespoons of water is also part of this recipe. So let's see what we can add. I think we could probably add, what could we add to this instead of the fat? Any suggestions? I mean, I could do a little bit of fat, or I could keep it super light. I could do some yogurt. I could do a little yogurt instead of fat. Let's do that. I think yogurt will be the key because it's a little thicker. I think I'm gonna do yogurt. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, it's so quiet. I don't know. I wonder if I can hook this to my earbud. Let's see. Audio. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Somebody tell me if that's any better. Hopefully, or is my sound completely gone? The sound is better? Okay, it's connected to my earbud. And then when my phone rings, I just won't be connected to my earbud, I guess. All right, I did 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt in there. I think this is going to be fine. Should be using a hand mixer. All right, cool. Cool. Isn't that weird, Meredith? Well, now you got to turn down your volume, Meredith. All right, here's what I've got. I've got a dough. This does not have to be pretty because I'm not making a cake. I'm not making cookies. I'm making a crumble. So it doesn't have to look good. That's the trick to making crumble. Don't stress your pretty little head. Sorry, Meredith. We're making a fuel-full Oreo crumble. You're right, Fran. I am using a hand mixer, ain't I? She makes a valid point. She says, you are using a hand mixer. Yeah, I am, actually. I'm making an Oreo, fuel-full Oreo crumble to make Oreo cheesecake parfaits. So my original recipe for Oreo crumble is an S. It has a whole stick of butter in it. No, sorry. Yeah, has a whole stick of butter. So I just am trying to make this a fuel-full. I don't know how it's going to taste. So I used doubled the eggs and used some Greek yogurt instead. We'll see. But I'm just spreading it out and then I'm gonna bake it. And I'm just gonna break it up into crumbles. So it doesn't have to be pretty. She's thick. It's sticking to my spoon. I need some coconut oil spray on here. I'm gonna cook it in my air fryer, but you totally do your oven. My air fryer is just, oh my gosh. Could I make more of a mess? No, I didn't add any butter extract, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay, Benita. Tastes like Oreos. Tastes like Oreos. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm trying to spread it evenly, and I'm not doing a very good job. There we go. That's the trick. Definitely doing this on parchment because I think it would burn on the bottom of my pan. Not having any fat, it would burn. So. All right, just evenly spread it out into a thick layer. Okay. That's a good idea, Molly. I should have done that. That would have been a good idea. Now I look like I have poop stuck under my fingernails. I promise you there's no poop. Yes. Well, now there's junk all over my floor that needs to be cleaned up. Let me stick this in the air fryer for a minute. 6 minutes. Oh, forgot to take out my basket. Let's do 6 minutes on 375 and see what happens. we'll see what happens. Charlotte, my recipe so far, what I've put in here is half a cup of black cocoa, half a cup of coconut flour. Nope, take it back. Take it all back. Half a cup of cocoa, half a cup of baking blend, half a teaspoon of xanthan gum, quarter teaspoon of baking soda, a generous pinch of salt, 6 tablespoons of egg whites, some vanilla, a half a cup of gentle sweet, 2 tablespoons of water, and 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. Did you get that? You have to put that on pause. And now we're going to cook it for 6 to 8 minutes and see if it tastes like an Oreo crumble. Meanwhile, I'm going to clean the Oreo out from under my fingernails while you all watch, because what would you rather do on a Saturday morning than watch me wash cocoa out from underneath my fingernails? I can't think. Cindy, you're so awesome. If it tastes good, Cindy, we can add this to the copycat Oreo crumble recipe that is on my website and just say fuel pull version. All right, let's make the filling for our parfaits. Every cabinet in my house is wide open. I have such a bad habit of that. Tony will come out into the kitchen and every cabinet will be open. And I'll be sitting over there eating dinner. What would I use instead of Greek yogurt for dairy-free? April, you could use maybe a couple tablespoons of applesauce. It's not going to, unsweetened applesauce, it's not going to add enough carbs to make it a, because this is a big serving. This is going to make a big batch. Yeah, I would use a couple tablespoons of applesauce, or even like a tablespoon of coconut oil, and then a tablespoon of and maybe some just extra egg. You could do that extra egg and maybe a tablespoon of coconut oil. It's still going to be fuel pull because that's going to make, you're going to make a big batch doing that. That's what I would do. All right, let's make some filling. I was going to use my Ninja chopper, but now that I think about it, if I make a big batch, maybe I should just use my blender. What should I do? I'm thinking. I think I'll use my blender. It's delightful. It's going to need more than 6 minutes. That thing is serious about beeping when it's ready to go. Actually, maybe I should use my food processor. Maybe I'll use my, what should I use? A blender? A food processor? Food processor is going to be easier to clean than Brenda and easier to lift out of the cabinet. Sort of. Food processor. I've got 2 blenders, a Ninja chopper, and a food processor. And now that I get it out, Shirley says blender. Too late. Already got out the food processor. Whoa, calm yourself, Nightlight. All right. My pants are driving me crazy. Yanking. I gotta yank them up. They're rolling down. All right. I'm thinking we should put some cooked egg whites in this cheesecake to make it taste more real cheesecake. What do you think of that? Just like the egg white pudding, what do you think if we put cooked egg whites into our cheesecake? How do you think it would taste? I have a feeling it will be amazing. So I think we should do it. What do you all think of that? How do you all feel about putting some egg whites in there? Not that I'm going to take your opinion. I just want to know what it is. All right. Molly says, do it. I'm going to do it. Okay. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Let's do 1 cup. Do I have 1 cup left in here? Probably not. I may have to get out some actual eggs. I'm gonna bump that up to another 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Do I have any more egg whites? No, but I have a lot of eggs. I have a whole butt ton of those. I think I'm gonna do 1 cup of egg whites. My sink is plugged. Something in there plugging the sink. All right. Egg whites, 1 cup. I'm a little discombobulated here. I don't know how this will work, but I think it's going to be all right. Yes. I think it's going to be all right. Let's do 1 cup of egg whites. Somebody add that to my list. I think I'm going to have a veggie egg scramble for breakfast, so I'm just going to set these egg yolks aside and I'll eat them with my breakfast. Is there anything more disgusting? Not really. All right, we're just calling this 1 cup of egg whites is what we're doing. I'll set those aside. I will cook those with my breakfast. I am so glad, Molly. I'm glad you're here. I hope Sylvie had a nice birthday yesterday. I thought it was today, all week. All week. I thought today was her birthday, but apparently it was yesterday. I missed it. So happy birthday, Sylvie, a day late. Did she like her butter toast present? All right, I'm going to cook up these egg whites. I'm not going to overcook them because nobody wants crispy bits, okay? Nobody wants crispy bits in their cheesecake. So don't let crispy bits get in there. Just cook it until they're done. I'm going to focus all of my attention right now on cooking these egg whites because I do not want them to overcook. It will be disgusting if they overcook. Just barely cook it, just until it holds together. Okay, I said I'm going to focus all my attention, but not all of it. Just in. I knew she would, Molly. Sylvie is the first kid in my life that I've ever bought a gift for where I had to search it as butter lovers gifts. Butter lovers gifts. Yes, you could totally microwave your egg whites. Oh, look, there's a shell. That's going to add to the texture of the cheesecake. That's going to really take this next level. See if I can catch it. I can see it. Well, it keeps popping up, but oh, I got it. Did I? Wait, did I? Yep. Got it. You could totally microwave this. Probably 1 minute in a bowl would be plenty. Just microwave it until it's just barely cooked. You don't want any translucent, boogery stuff left, but you also don't want any browned eggs. You just want it barely cooked. When it's almost cooked, shut your heat off and stir it and it'll finish cooking. And then you won't get crispy bits. All right, so there's my egg whites. The kind that makes Job gag. Just barely cooked, okay? Barely cooked. Pop those in your food processor. Let them cool for a minute. Let me check on my stuff. Ooh, she looks good. Man, that looks like cake. Did I just come up with a new cake recipe by accident? It puffed way up. It's way undercooked. Okay, needs more time. Let's do 5 more minutes. That'll put us up to 15 minutes. It's 10 o'clock here, Marcia. 10 o'clock. All right, I have 1 cup of just barely cooked egg whites in there. I'm going to make a fair portion of this, okay? All the egg white, it's 1 cup of cooked egg white, all of it in there. I'm going to do a pretty big portion of this because I'm making a multi-serve recipe. And hopefully I have enough jars to put this in. I'm going to do 2 cups of cottage cheese. Oh! Okay. Just scrape that off. It's all right. Nobody will see that it's no big deal. You're not bringing it to a potluck. And if you were, nobody would have known that you just did that. It's all over the floor. All down the front of my cabinet. Oh, and I just busted a fingernail. That's going to end up in my cheesecake if I'm not careful. Let me pick that off. Okay. 1 cup of cottage cheese plus 1 more. So 2 cups of cottage cheese. I need to get more out of my cabinet. Don't worry if you spill it. It's okay. All right. 1 more cottage cheese. I always have extra. I know I have more right here. No, I meant the egg white caused the crumble. Oh, gotcha, Benita. Yeah, probably. That makes sense. All that egg white made it fluffy. But once it comes out and cools, it's going to go. I didn't clean my spoon before sticking it in my cottage cheese, and now I have scrapings of black cocoa in there. All right. 2 cups of cottage cheese. This one is going all in the food processor and not half into the sink and half onto the counter. And then I think I'm going to start with half a cup of Greek yogurt, okay? And then I'm going to taste it and we'll go from there. All right, let's do some, oh my, stop beeping. We hear you. Such an attention getter. It's like, it's got to be the center of attention all the time. Hello, beep, beep, beep. Do you hear me? I've been beeping for 4 minutes. I got half a cup. Do we have this one? It's dirty though. Rinse that out so I don't get egg whites into my gentle sweet. I'm going to do half a cup. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup and then I'm going to taste it. Okay. I'm going to taste it. I'm going to do a splash of lemon juice because cheesecake has lemon juice and we want it to taste like cheesecake. So I'm just going to do a splash, maybe a tablespoon. Whoop, maybe a little more than a tablespoon. What else? I think that's plenty. We'll taste it. Let's zing it. Vanilla. It needs vanilla. Vanilla's over here. Where did I put the vanilla? Did I put the vanilla back? Did I actually put? I did put the vanilla back. You could do cheesecake extract if you want. I'm going to do vanilla because I like vanilla. All right, let's blend this and see what it tastes like. Might be terrible. I put, how much did I put? I put a 1/4 cup of gentle sweet. You gotta have just a touch of lemon, Molly, in all cheesecakes. Where is that coming from? I can feel it. I think I'm gonna put some, should I put some gelatin in there? Okay. I added 3 more minutes. I think that's going to be good. All right, let's taste this. Right now, it tastes like a boiled egg fart, so I think it might be perfect. Oh, I'll be darned if that doesn't taste like a cheesecake. It needs more sweetener. Well, the camera's not up there. I'm trying to put it up there. Look, okay. Needs more sweetener. That's another 1/4 cup of gentle sweet, so that makes it a 1/2 cup. It needs something else. Maybe it doesn't. Let me zing this up and then try again. I think gelatin's going to help it. It's going to stay thick with the egg white, but I think gelatin is going to thicken it even more. And it'll be more like dense. I knew I heard a ringing. Hold, please. Oh, I just missed a call because my earbud wasn't in. Shoot. I hope they try back. It's too sweet now. It needs a little less sweetener. All right, I would say, I hope they call back. It needed 1 more tablespoon of gentle sweet and not a whole 1/4 cup. It's very cheesecakey. I mean, it's very sweet. It's a little too sweet. Okay, let me think. I need gelatin. I could hear a ring somewhere, but my volume was turned down and I just missed it. I hope they try back. Oh, they left a voicemail. Let's see what they say. Hold on. Okay. Sebastian is doing well and has eaten breakfast and is now sleeping soundly with his IV. He's all good. All right. I could add a little more cottage cheese, Faith, to kind of take down the sweetener. It's good, but she's sweet. But I also like my cheesecake not very sweet. All right, here's my Oreo crumble. It legit looks like a cake. Can you guys see the texture of this? It looks like cake, but that's good. I'm gonna sit it over here to cool. Tastes like Oreos. Soft Oreos. Tastes quite good. Okay. Gelatin. I didn't get that out because I didn't think about that ahead of time. So hold on. Let's see. Gelatin. I know I have some. My pants are bugging me. Let's see. Glue ski. All right. Do I not have any gelatin? Nutritional yeast will probably not do the same thing. Very bad. More nutrition. Oh, gelatin. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bloom this baby. I think 2 tablespoons is going to be the right amount. It's going to be the magic amount. That's not a tablespoon. All right. 2 tablespoons of gelatin. We're going to bloom it in cold water. And 2 tablespoons of cold water. I think. No, maybe 4 tablespoons of cold water. Nope, 3 tablespoons. We're going to blend it and we're going to bloom it. Cindy's over there losing her mind. 3 tablespoons of cold water. And then we're going to turn on the heat. Let it get hot. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of hot water. And then it will be bloomed. And then we'll pour it in and we'll zing it quick before it turns to hard pieces. Bassy was throwing up Molly a lot the last 4 days and couldn't really stop. And we thought maybe he had a blockage. So we brought him in and they x-rayed him and they thought they saw some fluff, toy fluff. So they kept him overnight to try to push it through his valves. Does anybody else who pays for city water get irritated to stand here for 45 minutes while the hot water comes while you watch your money go down the drain? Just me? Is it just me that drives crazy? Drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. It takes so long to get the hot water and you're like, there goes my money. It's literally going down the drain. Is it just me that annoys? Am I being too over the top about it? You too, Shirley? Yeah, drives me bad. Oops, I just took that out. I forgot I'm connected to my iPad with it. Sorry. It's down under I don't know, down there somewhere. All right, let's do 2 tablespoons of hot water. We might need more because it's got to be real hot. Because we don't want our gelatin to be like this when it goes into our cheesecake. So it's not hot enough. That's the problem. You want it really hot to be able to melt down your gelatin. Three tablespoons, and now I'm going to microwave it. Yeah, I should have done that, Debbie. I should have just got my microwave. I got hot water in my coffee pot. Why didn't I do that? Ooh, this cake looks good. It's not very sweet, and that's good. All right, now she's bloomed. I heated it up. Okay, your gelatin, you want it smooth and silky, okay? You want it smooth and silky because if you go blending this not smooth and silky, you're going to have chunky cheesecake. Again, nobody likes a chunky cheesecake. Unless that's your stripper name, Chunky Cheesecake. Okay, I'm never going to be a stripper, let me clarify. But if I was, my name would be Chunky Cheesecake. That's right. Chunky Cheesecake. I like it. All right. I'm going to turn this on high and slowly blend in my gelatin. Okay. Hopefully that's going to firm up nicely. Will it? I have no idea. So you might want to wait to make this until we see if it works. I think it's going to firm up with the gelatin. Tastes like cheesecake. All right. Oh, my lilies are falling apart over here. Chunky Cheesecake on stage tonight. Straight from LA via Maine. All right. Okay, my pan has cooled enough that I can't hold it. All right. Oh, you can't see it. I keep forgetting where the camera is. I'm used to the camera being up here. How does it look? Does it look good? There it is. Yeah, that pan's hot on the bottom. Hotter than Chunky Cheesecake. All right. It would be better. I'm just gonna assemble one and then I'm gonna let this cool and assemble the rest. But for you, I'm gonna assemble one and then we'll taste it. And then I'll assemble more when this is all cool, but I feel like this is gonna be too hot to assemble them all. Let's do one in here. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of our Fuel Pull Oreo crumble. And they don't have to be all like, oh, there's only a teaspoon of crumble because it's a Fuel Pull. Nope, it's a solid Fuel Pull. Go for it. We're gonna add some of our cheesecake mix. It's very runny right now. Hopefully it will firm up. We'll see. Will it? I have no idea. This is a protein. Oh, I wanted to put whey protein in there. That's all right. It's fine without it. It tastes good without it. Should I? Should I go back and put whey protein in there? What do you think? That is not very sweet. You should add a couple extra tablespoons of sweetener. Yeah, you're right. Cheesecake soup is delicious too. Should I go back and add whey protein, do you think? Make it a little thicker? I think I should. I think Debbie's right. I think we should do it. Just a touch. Just a touch. This has just become a very complicated recipe. I could put creamy dreamy, or I could just put whey. I'm gonna put whey in there. I'm gonna put half a cup. Ooh, something's on my face. Something's tickling my face. Half a cup of whey. You think that's enough? I think it's enough. These are protein packed, baby. Oh, what's the protein? Never hurt anybody. Do you know what it smells like? Eggs. But don't worry, it will cool. It will change as it sits. It will get less eggy. Okay, less eggy. These are sticky. I've used about 78 paper towels through this video. My husband is always saying, why do we go through so many paper towels? Gee, I wonder. You can't see the layers because my cheesecake is so thin. Oh, it tastes good though. All right. There's my cheesecake parfaits, my Oreo cheesecake parfaits. They're gonna firm up in the fridge. I know of it. I'm positive. Here's hoping. All right, let's taste it. Well, we need whipped cream. You don't eat parfaits without whipped cream. That's against the law. Fully aware that that is against the law. Ready, whip. It's the law. If you eat cheesecake without whipped cream, you're breaking it. So don't get yourself arrested. Let's taste it while it's soft. It's going to firm up, I'm positive, because right now it's pretty soupy. It's perfect. Oreos don't need peanut butter. It's pretty good. The Oreo crumble is a little not sweet enough. I think it needs a little bit more sweetener. And I hope it tastes better when it firms up in the fridge, because right now it has a hint of egg. But I feel like it needs a good hour in the fridge and then it's gonna firm up. Look at my kitchen. Seriously. All right. Now that I have Oreo all over my teeth and there, I'm gonna fill up like 6 of these, I hope. Okay. I know. I think the crust needs just a touch more sweetener. But then again, I have a very bad palate. There are some things that I just can't taste. Ever since the C word, I better clarify which C word. The Rona. Ever since I had the Rona, some days I wake up and I can taste everything beautifully. And then the next day I wake up and I can't taste anything. So these may be delicious and they may taste absolutely terrible. I have no idea because today I have no sense of taste. I have been drinking this coffee going, why does this coffee taste like nothing? It's very random. There is no consistency to my sense of taste or smell ever since the Rona. And today is one of those days I literally can taste nothing. It all is very mild. So it could pack a punch. It could taste like a boiled egg. I don't know. You have to take your chances and find out on your own. If you're post-Rona, it might be not that good. If you're not post-Rona, you might be all right. Might be all right. I think it's going to be very good. As this firms up, it's going to get better. But the pudding, does the egg white pudding thicken up? This is pretty all right. All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to let these cool and then I'm going to let this cool and then I'm going to put together my parfaits and I'm going to put them in the fridge. And I'm going to let them firm up and then I'll taste them and let you all know. If you are not signed up for Mindset March, listen, I hate getting on here and advertising it. If I could tell you how much I hate advertising my coaching, I hate it to the core of me. But this is my full-time job and I seriously need income because I have this new house. So feel bad for me and go and sign up for coaching, okay? I have Mindset March starting. It started yesterday, but we really don't dive in until Monday. So you have plenty of time. If you would like to join us for Mindset March, go to I'm such a professional. It's like burp, pardon me. Go to my website, joyfullifewithkj.com, and sign up for Holy Healthy Group Coaching. It's a month-to-month price, but you can come on and cancel anytime. So if you want to come for 1 month, you come for 1 month. You want to come for 2, you come for 2. You want to come for 10 years? That would be lovely. Come join me. Also, coming up, I do have some mini courses that are coming out. One on inflammation and one on getting your taste buds back post-Rona. Actually, I'm kidding. I don't have that. I just need that. And what else do I have? The Great Breakup. Sugar doesn't love you back. I had to think of the name of it for a moment. Also, the other course that hits hard is Chain Breakers. If you feel like you have a food addiction, tell someone. The first step is recognizing that you have a problem. The second step in breaking your addiction to food is joining Chain Breakers. On my website, it's a course. It's 12 weeks long, and you also can sign up to be part of a community that is there to support each other, cry through our struggles, pray through our struggles, love onto each other, and support each other in our food addiction journey. It's a fabulous group. You don't want to miss it. There's a Bible study. There's all the things, and it's wonderful. Go sign up for something. I love you. Right? I could. Maybe, Meredith. I need to come out with that course, and I could just pay off my whole house in one fell swoop. I also need a new car. Okay? I need a new vehicle. My vehicle's having issues. So please go sign up for coaching. That's how I'm going to advertise from now on. Please help me pay for my dog's overnight hospital stay by signing up for coaching. No, I say all these things to be funny, but really coaching is worth every penny. If you have not been part of a group like mine, you're missing out because we love each other very, very much. And we are all besties and we support each other in our journey. The only thing that you have to do is participate and do the work and pay. That's it. Those two things. You have to do those two things. And you get to effectively change your life if you participate. That's the important piece. Some people will join group coaching and be like, KJ, it didn't help me at all. Well, that's because you never got on Facebook and you never got on Marco Polo and you didn't say a word and you just kept eating Doritos. You have to actually do the work. You can't buy the course and expect magic. If that would work, I would be 110 pounds. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's get that clear. I love you all. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you back tomorrow for devotions. If not, I hope to see you back on Monday. Love you guys so much.